Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, the Babs Family So Pure. If you are my returning subscriber, I humbly and sincerely welcome you. This is Mrs. Babs on the Babs Family So Pure. So, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please help me to subscribe to this channel. Biko Ejo Edaku. Help me to subscribe to my channel. Don't mind my voice the way I'm talking. I have cold because it is Hamatan over here. So today I'm going to be talking about an interesting topic. I know some people have been anticipating this topic, and I know some people need to hear this topic. So please help me to copy this link and share it on your WhatsApp status, share it on your Facebook wall, because you are going to be helping so many people that you might not even know you are helping them. Okay, so many couples have been having issues about this topic, so many singles, so many young marriages. As a matter of fact, some young marriages have been dissolved because of this particular topic, because of lack of understanding, because a lot of them don't know the real truth, and so many of them didn't even bother to know and study to actually detect and figure out what the truth is all about. So once again, welcome to my channel. Let's go to the topic. So welcome back to my channel, the Babs Family So Pure. Today, I don't know what to give this teaching. I don't know the topic, the name, but whatever I call it, just take it like that. And I can rightly say the Myth of Hymen in virgins. Okay, that's still okay. The Myth of Hymen. Now, what do I mean by Hymen? Some people might have heard about this name, this, hymen of a thing. Some people might have not heard about it, but hymen is a piece of tissue surrounding part of a woman's private part. You understand what I mean? The down private part of a woman. So it is just a tissue that is, covering that surface inside. It is present during birth and formed during development. Once a child is born, that hymen is present there. But as the child is growing, especially to that puberty age, growing up as a child, coming up to some certain age, I'm not a medical practitioner, so I'm just trying to lay a little emphasis based on what I know. So it is being developed as that child is growing. So that covering is developed as the child is growing, which is, the female child. So now, there are a lot of things that can make this hymen to be not present. Every child has it. That's the truth. From my own reading, research, and all that, it's possible. I don't know, maybe some people don't have it from birth, but I believe everybody who is a female has it. So, but now there are things that some of us, we don't understand. Okay, when it comes to the aspect of a lady getting married and not getting to bleed on her first sexual relationship with her husband. Personally, I advocate for sexual purity. So I believe anything sexual has to do with when the person is married, not at the single stage, not when the person is here to tie the knots with a man. And the same thing goes with men. As a man, I advocate that you keep yourself pure. Virginity is both for male and female. A male and a female, they get married. In most cases, the wife doesn't get to, bleed on her first sexual relationship with her husband. And this thing gets to cause a lot of problem in some marriages when they lack, knowledge of how this thing is and can be. There are a lot of things that can cause a lady not to bleed on her first sexual relationship with her husband, because I've seen situations where distrust came in, even the marriage got dissolved because the lady didn't bleed. So the man took it like the lady lied to him that she was a virgin, whereas she wasn't a virgin. And to the man's knowledge, it is only when a lady bleeds on her first sexual relationship that, shows that she is actually a virgin. So now there are a lot of people that don't get to bleed on their first sexual relationship, not because they are not virgins, they are actually virgins. But one thing is, accidents can cause the hymen to get broken. Once a lady, encounters accident in one way or the other, maybe even during childhood, during their youth, teenagehood, while playing, during accident and all that, the hymen can be tampered with. It can be affected and it will break. Now, and another thing is, when a lady undergoes operation, in most cases, depending on the kind of operation anyway, and the person is operated on, the hymen can be affected. And it doesn't mean the person not bleeding on the first sexual night means the person is not a virgin. No. The person can still be a virgin and not bleed. It's not everybody that gets to bleed on their first sexual relationship. So we need to get understanding of this so that we don't create unnecessary problems in our marriages. Some people bleed on their first sexual night. Some people don't get to bleed. Now, it is possible for some people to have lost their virginity intentionally and they don't want to say the truth. That aside. But it is also possible for somebody not to have involved herself in any sexual relationship and she doesn't get to bleed on her first sexual night. It can be medically. It can be out of, accident. It can be, during operation and all that. So it's not compulsory for your wife to bleed on her first sexual night. It is medically not compulsory. In most cases, it's not even everybody that gets to bleed. Some people it's just a drop of blood. Some people it's just, some drops of blood. But when the blood becomes too much and elongates more than 3 days and all that, you know that this thing needs medical attention. So some people, it's just a drop and the hymen is broken. Some people, it's some drops of blood, it's broken. And some people, they don't get to bleed at all. I've had testimonies of people who didn't bleed on their first sexual night. And it's never caused a problem because they know they never tampered with themselves sexually. They never used any sexual thing, any equipment. No man has ever claimed them. They have not, used their own hands to break the hymen in their bid to, satisfy their sexual urges. So now this is a knowledge we should know. The thing you are to do is go and read about this thing. Is it possible for a lady not to bleed on her first sexual night? Is it medically right? Is it not right? Instead of we, bringing up unnecessary issues in our marriages. Because I've seen couples that separated. The man said, "You lied to me that you were a virgin and you are not." Whereas the man was the first person to enter that sister and he disagreed that she was never a virgin. So please, let's get this knowledge and save us from a lot of issues and a lot of misconceptions, and God is going to bless us. Please, I believe you have gained one thing or the other. This is just a message, and help me to share it to as many people as possible, because some people might not tell you, but they are passing through this kind of distrust in their marriages. Sharing this message on your WhatsApp status to people to married people, to even people that are engaged, about to get married, to especially the men. Let them know that it is possible. Now, I know that ladies shouldn't use this as an excuse to cover up their past wrongs or mistakes. If you have defiled yourself before, discovering Christ, before surrendering your life to Christ, before determining to keep yourself sexually pure, there's no need hiding it. Tell your husband to be that, I've made this mistake, and that settles it. There's no need lying that you're a virgin when you are not. Whether you did it by mistake, maybe by rape or whatever means that made you to lose your virginity, just be free. There is nobody that is a saint. Some people might have kept themselves sexually pure. That's beautiful. But there are some other areas they are not pure before God. It might be in their character and all that. So don't feel less of yourself because you have lost your virginity through any means. Just be bold enough and sincere to whoever that wants to marry you. Even if you're a man, still be sincere to your wife to be and let her know, oh, I've slept with some ladies in the past. That was my past. I've given my life to Christ and I never did that again. And that settles it. So let's save ourselves from unnecessary arguments. I have cold. That's why my voice is echoing like this. But I believe you still learned something from this my teaching. Please help me to subscribe, help me to share, and God will bless you. Help me to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm waiting to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hour on this channel, and I know we can do it. Please help me to achieve this. Share this thing to people you know, and my God will bless you.